So actually we're gonna create his hairline and fill in using 2500 graft by the FUE method. This is gonna be his first surgery, and as you know, creating the natural hairline is very difficult to do, but if you pay attention to every single detail, pay attention to the artistic and aesthetic detail, the whole natural hairline will comes out, and we have a lower set of hairline and they frame the face better. It really bring back 10 to 20 years of your youth back, and it bring back your look, your eyes and nose and all the features that God created for you. So from the mid eyebrow to the hairline, on average for Caucasian, it's around 7.5 to 8.5 centimeter. For Asian and Black, it's around 6.5 to 7. And then the more narrow the face, the more arched back the hairline is. The more round the face, the more flat the hairline is. Another rule of thumb is when you frown, on top, the highest crease, you put a finger above and you draw accordingly, and that's where the hairline should be. So for this gentleman, he's not only losing front to the back, but the side as well. If you can turn, you can see, so this has gone back like a crescent shape. So we bring back in like a pinky, one pinky, and where his triangle peak, temple peak right there, we've continued with that, and it comes up a curve. Because if we're not bringing the temple, you have a low hairline and wide forehead, and it doesn't look natural at all. Excuse me. And then, okay, this is going to be at least 2500 grafts or more. Could be up to 3000, depending on how much hair we got. And then we try and plant rows and rows of single hair in the front, followed by 2 hair, 3 hair, and 4 hair in the back for bulk and volume. The goal in the front is for softness and naturalness, so you want the hairline very soft, and you don't want no harsh roots in the front, so reduce any detectability. The goals in the back is volume and density, so if you can get as much thicker roots in the back, it will add more volume. So that's how the more natural look. And then the precise angle is important, not just the selection of hair graft. We try and plant rows and rows of single hair graft in the front, followed by root growth. And I mean, it's starting on 35, 45 in the front. It changes when you go backward, and changes when you go sideways. The temple hair is really flat against the skin and pointed down backward. I'm very excited for him because actually, he looks like James Franco, to tell you the truth. You know, it's not losing hair. So we're gonna recreate the hairline and trying to make it very dense as much as we could. And next year, his look gonna change, and we'll be using the FUE method. And the FUE is the most advanced technology available when you compare that to the strip method or the FUT. The strip method will cut out the strip of skin, will leave you a linear scar running from one ear to another ear. The FUE leaves you tiny. The FUE do not cut your scalp. We leave the scalp intact, but we just pull one hair at a time. So the FUE is less invasive, less bleeding, less chance of infection. No numbness, no scalp tightness. It is the most advanced technology available, and more people are opt for the FUE because of the less side effect. You know, the strip method is fading out, but I still do both FUE and the strip. And the strip method benefit over the FUE is when you have such an advanced hair loss like class 5, 6, or 7, where you lose everything on top, then you need to move like 5,000-6,000 grafts a day. Then the strip method will make sense. Otherwise, it's a lot more painful and more side effect with the strip. But there's good and bad. I mean, the strip is cheaper. You can move more number of grafts. But the FUE is mostly people prefer nowadays because some of the scar is so small. If you look at my YouTube channel and you look at the FUE donor area, you can't barely see any. There are scar. I mean, no surgery without scar. The moment you puncture through the skin, you have scar. But the FUE scar is like 1 millimeter or less. It's so small and so scattered that it's difficult to find. The downside of FUE, it costs more because it's more labor intensive, and the number of grafts we can do. And for this client, he's a perfect for FUE because just the front half only, and 2500 grafts is the good starting point. Although there are days we can go beyond 25, and I always set at 2500. But again, quite often I can harvest more than 25. If we can, we try to do that so he doesn't have to come back. Thank you.